Hi, I'm going to show you some quick ways to personalize your WordPress website. When we last left Craig, we'd installed WordPress with Bluehost Simple Scripts, and I had done some quick personalization. I added his information to the tagline, and I also added this custom header. I'm going to show you how to do this and a lot more, so let's get started. Here we are in the WordPress dashboard. If you installed WordPress through Bluehost, you're going to have this Jetpack banner here. And it's a great plugin, but it's too detailed to go into right now. So I'm going to deactivate it and post a tutorial about it at a later date on the website. So there we've got the banner done. So now I'm going to go to Appearance, and I'm going to tell you how to get that great header. We're going to go to Header. I created this header in a photo editing program, and it's an image that's exactly 940 by 198 pixels. If you create it that size, it fits exactly into this area on the WordPress website. Now, you can use a different size image, but I can't guarantee it'll turn out perfect. So for best results, crop your image to 940 by 198 pixels. Save it as a JPEG or a PNG format. You browse for it on your computer, choose it, and upload it. Click Save Changes. Go to your website, click Refresh, and you're going to have this great header. Now, I don't like this background very well, so I'm going to change it. So I'm going to go over here to Background. I think black would be a great background color for Craig's website. And I happen to know the color number for black. It's 000000. But if I didn't know that, I could experiment around here by dragging these little things around this color picker, these little circles, and pick any color I wanted. But I like black, so I'm going to save the changes. I'm going to visit the site to see how it looks. I really like the black. That really makes it pop. It really goes out in with his logo there. I'm going to go back to my dashboard, and I'm going to show you something else. This strange thing called widgets. I want to show you how this widget area relates to Craig's website. The primary widget area is the sidebar. Each of these is a widget. This is a special widget that's made with a plugin, and we're going to have a tutorial about that on the website, socialmedia101.artisandigital.com. So go to the website and you can learn how to add this to your sidebar. Down below here is the footer, and there are widgets that also control what you put in the footer. So let's go back. Now the neat things about widgets is they're very customizable. You can move them around. You can add them. Sometimes there is even customization available internally. Let's change that one to 7 and save it. Now if I decided I didn't want this widget, I could delete it. But there's another option, and that's bringing it down here into inactive widgets to save to use later. The secondary widget appears below the primary widget on the sidebar, so right in this area. And I'd like to fill in the footer so you can see how it looks with widgets in it. So let's put that one that I saved here. And I'll add the calendar here. And maybe the archives. Now you're seeing that maybe you can reuse widgets too, so it's kind of up to you. Sometimes you can have more than one. And I'm going to put my pages here of the same widget. Now, when I go to Craig's website and I refresh, you can see how the footer's filled in too now. So widgets are really great. Be sure to go and pick up that tutorial so you can get that special plugin going so you can add that widget. Now we're done with the appearance, and I'm going to go to Settings, General Settings. Here in General Settings you'll find the site title, the tagline, the email address, the time zone, and you're going to need to set that. You want to choose a city that's closest to your time zone, which is Los Angeles for us, and you save the changes. Now I want to show you why choosing your site title carefully and your tagline is important. So here we are at Craig's page, and if you know that up in his tab here, there's the site title and the tagline. Now that's pretty neat, but even more neat is this. When someone searches for Craig Johnson CCIM, this is what they get. They get his name, his phone number, and his area. Now, if Google is your client's new phone book and they've just looked you up, they have found you with minimal effort, and I think that's pretty terrific. So now back to the dashboard, and let's go to privacy. Just a quick stop here in privacy settings to make sure that your website is visible to everyone, including search engines. Next is permalinks. By default, the web address for your pages is set to have question marks and numbers in them. I prefer to use month and name. It's much more user-friendly, and search engines like it also. We need to change this before we burn our feed. So we're going to save changes. And then we're going to go to Users, Your Profile. You're going to want to fill out everything in your user profile, but for now I just want to tell you about a few things that I think are important. You want to fill out your first name and your last name, and then from this drop-down list you want to select the name you want to have public on your website. And here is why that's important, because that is going to be your author name. And that's important also to search engines because they pick that up, so it just gives you another little edge. After you pick that out, you just click Update Profile. And that finishes up what I'm going to show you today. But I want to encourage you to go to the website because there are several more things underneath settings that I set up that just make your website a little more special. And you'll be able to learn more about the widgets and the plugins. So visit our website, socialmedia101.artisandigital.com for more information.